Welcome back to the second installment of Between Two Binders.
Official.
It sounded that way, didn't it?
Okay, who goes first?
Let's have you go first.
Okay, this is from Valerie Carpeel in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Shout out.
Yeah. Valerie wants to know, what is a non-monetary tip that you have received?
So not cash.
Not cash.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Mhm.
So
And not, don't spit into the wind. Not that kind of
not a
tip.
verbal tip.
Right.
Okay, got it. So at one time, one of my clients as a side gig worked for the local hockey team and pro hockey team, and we got to get tickets as a family to go. So that was kind of fun. Parking was included. Like we just got to show up. It's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got tickets to the Rangers game one time. One of my clients had season tickets and wasn't going to go, and so he gave them to me for my birthday. That was pretty cool. I pretty quickly realized why he probably gave them to me, because it was the middle of July and it's the old stadium, and he was on the third base side.
So sun.
It was, I don't know, 184 that day, and some roughly. And yeah, but it was still cool to get to go to the game. I was very appreciative. But I do understand why he didn't use those tickets for himself that day. I also had a client that would always tip me once a month with a bottle of wine from his brother's vineyard in
Okay,
California.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
clients are good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Like it. Okay, so from Javier Guerra. This close? I apologize if my
I'm trying.
tongue doesn't roll the way it should. What led you to work together? You two have a synergy that really works.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Big
this
one.
is Amy's history as a stalker. Is everybody ready? Yeah. So I took Amy's teaching adult learner class in 2017, and yeah, learned a lot. Enjoyed the class. Drug my feet on getting my teaching license. I kind of had some stuff going on,
Couple years?
family, whatever.
Couple years.
So 2 years. So for those of you that don't get everything done instantaneously, it's really okay. That's just how you're made, and love yourself anyway. So sidebar. Yeah, so I had somebody that worked at Sterling School of Massage, which is no longer around, and thank you, Fajita and Sterling, for 30 awesome years.
Yes.
But I had a friend that was working there, and he was like, hey, so have you ever gotten your teaching certificate? I remember you took that class. And I was like, yeah, I haven't gotten to it yet. I haven't filed for it. And it really is just paying and registering online. It's not a lot after you take the class.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I finally got it. I finally did it. And out of nowhere, maybe a month or two after he asked me about it, I finally did it. And out of nowhere, he reaches out again, and he's like, hey, so what are you going to do with that teaching certificate? Sterling might have a position open. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, yeah. So weeks later, I finally call, and I walk in, and I have the job. Like,
You didn't have to
I was
interview.
like, hey, nice to meet you. Glad you're here. When can you start? I was like, well, that was really weird. And then I realized that this woman right here was watching the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, TDLR, for those of you that aren't from Texas. She was watching their website for a little over 2 years, waiting for me.
Not the whole time, like off and on. Off
Okay,
and on.
not every day kind of
No.
thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not that level of stalker.
Was it?
And then we just started teaching together, and the first time we ever did anything together outside of this classroom, outside of the school, we just decided to go to Costa Rica and study zero balancing with David Lauderstein.
For 10 full days.
We've never actually had a coffee together,
Yeah.
but you know what? Let's just go be roommates in Costa Rica for 10 days.
10
What do you
days.
think?
And
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah, turns out we get along just fine.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
there you go, Javier. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
And the synergy, I don't know.
We're just being us,
Yeah,
which I'm glad it works. Yeah.
yeah. Otherwise, I don't know what we would do.
Yeah.
This is all we got.
And Emerald became a thing because of the pandemic, honestly.
Yeah.
We were both teaching at the massage school online, and then we also needed to renew our licenses. Online classes, I'm speaking for you because I think we've talked about it. Online classes just don't jive with our brains. Like,
No.
amazing anybody that can do that. So we're like, well, other people are probably in our same boat, so let's put some classes out there that we've created, and that was the birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assisted / learned in one of your classes.
Oh, that's right.
And then I assisted in your first prenatal, and at the first prenatal, everybody was saying, "What else are you guys going to teach?" And we were like, we'll let you know.
We're gonna have to write some classes. And we did.
And we did. Here we are.
Very
Is that
nice.
2 questions?
I like it. Yes.
Are we
That's
done?
2 questions.
Okay.
Thank you for this installment of Between Two Binders.